Sorry, I'm just like, wow, I need to... I don't know. I need to actually look into why Minecraft mod support for version specific mods, why and how that is a thing. I think because I looked up like, how would one go about updating like a 1.16 mod to 1.18 or whatever, and it was just like literally like they moved things around, like you're still referencing like the same things, but the file structure for things is different. And, you know, things like that, where it's like, I get it. There's probably a more optimal way to do things, or something. But what the fuck? Like, I don't know. That seems stupid. There probably, and almost certainly is a good reason for something like that, but I don't know. I really want to say, speaking of reasons, speaking of things that don't make any sense, Star Citizen. Speaking of like game development choices that don't make any sense to me, which I don't know. There's not really anything with Star Citizen. I don't know. There's a bunch of things I could probably question, like priority decisions for Star Citizen all day. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. If I was going to get like down to the real brass tacks of it, I'm sure there are some things that I'd be like, yeah, no, this doesn't make any sense. But then I'd also be like, oh, no, I understand this thing that I'm like, why is this a thing? Oh, no, I understand why this is a thing. Don't give up. You're just in first place. Sorry. Sorry, now I'm listening to Skeleton Man and I'm like, oh, hell yeah. Sorry, I completely lost my train of thought. Oh, Star Citizen. You know, I think, I don't know, and not really, I don't know, I think probably the biggest thing I would, question for Star Citizen priorities, I don't know, like, Squadron 42, the single-player game, Star Citizen, hello. If you don't know anything about Star Citizen, giant, very ambitious, space MMO, sandbox MMO, very, very complex, I would, not too complicated, it's like, maybe not easy to pick up, but, you know, modestly difficult, modestly easy to pick up, and hard to master, I guess. Sure. It's a space MMO. The company, CIG, Cloud Imperium Games, are also making, in tandem, Squadron 42 Part 1, which is a single-player game which is, you know, functionally, mechanically, the same game, same engine, same tech, same everything, just a single-player game. But there are also things that they want to keep very secret and hush-hush about it, so they don't talk about everything. And we have seen a little bit of content here and there, but, you know, it's, you know, and and of course, you know, the MMO is big and very complex, and the single player game, while not simple, is by comparison simple. So the idea of, hey, let's go, you know, we're gonna make both. We're gonna release the single player game first because it's going to be done first. But we are going to develop the MMO and talk about the MMO, and it's going to be this whole thing, and the community is going to be, you know, involved and kept up track, and it's going to be this whole thing, and going to be this interesting thing of, you know, the company being open. You know, I get all that, but I don't know. I don't know, probably the biggest question in my mind though, like, I don't know, at some point they did have a like answer to the call. Like they had planned for Squadron 42 to be released in 2016, and I don't know where the hell that happened or how the hell that happened, because that didn't happen. Game was not released in 2016. I think last year in one of the monthly reports for Squadron, they mentioned like recording like the female player character voice lines, which is like, was this like the female character option? Was that a new thing? Was that not always planned? Is that why that took so long to happen? And I don't know necessarily if it took so long to happen or if it was just, you know, additional lines needed or something. I don't know. But also, sorry, I don't even know. That was just a ramble. I think the other, maybe bigger question to me, River Tech. River Tech looks cool, and it is actually kind of nice to just see the development of this one little feature and just see it, you know, progress. But, and it is 100%, rivers are going to be River Tech is going to be adapted or be the same tool. I think probably adapted, slightly changed, you know, for lava and roads. Roads are an extremely important part of planet generation. And I don't know, it's like, there's a question in my mind of like, so the dude who's working on River Tech, and I don't know if it is just one dude, it might be, I'm not 100% sure, but like there has to be a priority of like, how far do you push River Tech, and when do you start working on like the roads or lava flows? And I don't know, maybe it makes sense. I don't know, to me it's just like roads seems extremely important. But maybe it does make sense to like get River Tech, you know, the furthest, and then adapt it to lava and then adapt it to roads. I don't know. And that's, I don't know. But roads just seem extremely important. Even if they're not really, even if right now they wouldn't be important in the game. I don't know I don't know. I'm just rambling about Star Citizen, which is always fun. It's really good times. Really good times. Star Citizen ramble. Lovely. Beautiful. Lovely.